Hey everyone, I'm Kristen, the anxiety therapist, and today I want to talk about a concept called wise mind. And this is something that I share with pretty much every one of my clients because I think it's just such a helpful framework and a nice way to think about how our brain works and processes things. And at the end of this video, I'll leave you with a little challenge so that you can kind of practice something on your own. So the idea of wise mind comes from dialectical behavior therapy, which is also known as DBT. And this is a treatment approach that was developed by Linehan and is very skills-based and very effective for people who have been through trauma. So I like to explain it like if you think about your brain having two parts, you sort of have your emotional brain and your logical brain, right? And most of us kind of live in one extreme or the other. And so the goal in wise mind is to have them meet in the middle and find that balance between the two and really kind of have those two parts of our brain exist in harmony. So let me tell you a little bit about each part. So if we're leading with our emotional mind, this is when our feelings are really going to control our thoughts and behavior. We might act impulsively, not really think about consequences. Decisions are going to be based on what feels good. We might be a little reactive or defensive. We might act on urges and not really think about the consequences. When we are acting in our rational mind, we're driven by logic, and so we're going to approach situations intellectually and make decisions based on what makes intellectual sense and think logically, focus on facts. We might compare current experiences to past experiences. And this all sounds good, right? But what can happen is then we might actually be suppressing or ignoring our emotions. So we might be kind of cut off or numb to our emotions. We might rationalize our behavior even if it's unacceptable. We might avoid emotions or be in denial about something that's happening, or we might minimize and kind of shrug off our feelings as not being important. So that's not a healthy way to live either. It's not healthy to exist in either extreme. What we want to do is, again, kind of reach that harmony and that middle ground. And so what does wise mind look like? Basically, it's seeing a situation from multiple perspectives. We're taking both emotions and logic into account, and we're really living mindfully and striking a balance between those two parts of our mind. And, we want to recognize and honor and respect our feelings, but also respond in a rational, reasonable manner. So the challenge I'm going to leave you with is to try to think of an experience you've had with each of the three states of mind. So think of an experience in which your rational or reasonable brain was sort of in charge, an experience in which your emotional brain was in charge, and then an experience in which you were able to kind of be in wise mind and have those two parts in harmony with each other. So I hope this video was helpful. This is something that I personally do all the time if I'm feeling either emotionally charged about a situation, or I find that I'm intellectualizing things a little bit too much. So it's something that I think is just so helpful on a day-to-day basis to kind of think about how we're approaching different situations in life and can really apply to anything. It's not super specific when we can employ this technique. So I hope this was helpful. Feel free to leave a comment or ask a question, and visit my website for more information, or follow subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do put out weekly videos that include helpful tips for managing anxiety. So my YouTube channel is The Anxiety Therapist, and my website is catharticspacecounseling.com. And I hope you all have a good week. I will see you next time.